prior to beingness and after leaving the body. That's the state. What can you say about that?
Nothing. Yeah.
Because all of these are concepts to explain the nothing to your own self, inviting the attention of the invisible listener. And they're good concepts and they do make sense. But the idea is that all of these things are added on, and they're only concepts to point to that space where the mind cannot be.
That's why Maharaj says, stay with prior to beingness.
Exactly. And that's the mantra, because the mantra, you're remaining with your selfless self. So the illusory world is coming and going. You're remaining with your selfless self. And also, you were talking about emotions. If emotions come through, then, if you've listened to Maharaj enough, or you read Selfless Self, and it's like, okay, feelings come and go, be with the feeler. Who's the feeler? Not the feelings, but the feeler. Depression, loss of peace, who is this going through? That, again, brings you back, because if you say, like, that these emotions and such, then you're creating an I am somebody else and a conceptual world of emotions appearing to someone and a reason why these emotions are appearing and a person they're appearing to, or the I am somebody else. But the idea is to take yourself out of that and go back to the very basics. Like Maharaj says, it's your feeling, not the feelings, but the feeler, the one that's feeling these feelings. The feelings are unimportant. Concentrating on the center, you, that's feeling this, using body form, but universally, without any kind of concept, without anything. And so you listen to that, those little snippets that Maharaj says are for you during the day. Different various things pop up. And mantra then allows you to have no experience, no experiencer created, no concepts or conceptual world was added on to the formless you.
Another word that stuck out for me is the word power. And so, the holder, that sense that this is all contained in me as selfless self, this whole thing, us talking right now, everything, just, and it's all an appearance, it's an appearance in that. It's like the dream, I guess, of whatever. Also, the word that came through was the word power. Like, this whole thing is my power, not me as, it's just, I am that power that's making this whole thing generate, making this whole thing happen.
Yes.
That was another word that really just kind of like rang out to me.
Like Maharaj says, if you take the presence out of this body or those bodies, this dead body, that's the power. The holder of the body is the presence that's making the movements. Who's moving the hands? Who's listening through the ears? Who's smelling through the nose? Who's seeing through the eyes? That you are. That selfless self. The power that's moving, the giving the energy, the power that's providing these things, all of that is arising on you, through you. The holder of the body, the presence, is holding the body for a time, and then not holding the body, but still everywhere. The power is movement, moving the hands. Maharaj says, like, who's moving the hands? Who's lifting the arm? That power, that you are, that formlessness. Take the presence out of the body for even one moment. And even if you you could do this intellectually, the next time you're in a group of people and they're talking and all of this, just in your mind, remove the presence from each one and then see, like, okay, all of this conversation was just the presence, because when the presence is removed from the body, it's gone. The body is dead body. So you're in a group of a
Call
whole
from.
bunch of people. Everybody's talking, going back and forth.
Call from.
Presence is removed from the body, and boop, they're gone. So that person can't be talking to you. It's the power, the energy, the holder of the body that's speaking to you. That you
Yeah.
are.
That's a good way of good exercise, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you'll see, because you'll see that, you know, even when you're doing your weddings, the different people that are there and they're all communicating and doing all that, just mentally say, okay, if the presence was pulled from these bodies, nothing's there, the dead bodies. So that presence, that I am, the selfless self, is who I'm speaking to in each one of these forms.